right, so welcome back to the channel, guys. It is me, 8744. Today, guys, we'll be doing our weekend recap. Now, once again, guys, I'm sorry for the delay of today's stream. As I said before, guys, this weekend I was mostly busy, and I really wasn't home for majority of this weekend. So, once again, guys, apologies for the delay of the stream, guys. 1 hour, 30-minute delay. Yeah, I know it sucks because usually we do at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, but we're doing it today at 6:30. So, didn't really plan for this, but, it is what it is. We have to live through it, and we just have to accept it. So, yeah, hopefully this doesn't happen again. And yeah, I was busy celebrating an event, so that's the reason why I got delayed. So, remember, guys, like and subscribe as well. And yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get started, guys. So, let me see what you guys saying here in the chat. So, let people know we're live. By the way, so let people know we're live. So, yeah. All right, so let me get my timestamp for you guys. So we are. We're gonna start at 2 o'clock, 2 minutes, I guess. All right, so let's start with the EPL, guys. EPL. So English Premier League. All right, English Premier League. So let's start with the matchups, guys. So by round, guys. So round 36. So we're almost done with the weekend recap series, guys. Almost done. So we got Fulham 1, Everton 3. Everton gets a away win there. Ipswich Town 0, Brentford 1. Obviously, Brentford, Ipswich Town already relegated, so not really much to play for there. Southampton 0, Manchester City 0. Now this is bad for Manchester City because as they were not able to score against Southampton, which is shocking when Southampton already been relegated. Brighton 2, Wolves 0. Aston Villa 1, Bournemouth 0. Bournemouth really poor run of form. Aston Villa getting the crucial win there to help with their Champions League aspirations. And Newcastle beat Chelsea 2-0. And yeah, with this win, guys, Newcastle looking like in a great position. Tonali scored the second minute of the game. Nico Jackson got the straight red card. And then obviously Bruno Guimaraes. And Nico Jackson, he will not play any more games this season in the Premier League. And yeah, I mean, for Newcastle said, man, huge win for them. And yeah, we're in a pretty good position. 15 shots, 6 on target. They were the superior team, of course. And Chelsea, man, not looking good for them, guys. And obviously with the man down, it's always going to be difficult to get a result with the man down. So yeah, for Newcastle said, man, great win for them, huge win for them, and we'll see if they can get Champions League. And for Chelsea, man, it's getting rather difficult for them, indeed. Man United 0, West Ham 2, not much to say there, and Nottingham Forest 2, Leicester City 2. Nottingham Forest can't even beat Leicester City at home. That's sad. That is genuinely sad. Tottenham 0, Crystal Palace 2. It's pretty much a dead rubber. That game really has no meaning. And Liverpool 2, Arsenal 2. So Arsenal, man, congratulations on your trophy of not losing a game against the top 6 in 2023. But it really doesn't mean anything because you guys haven't won a Premier League title. So, yeah, I mean, we can have that trophy, I guess, but it's not that special, you know. So let's look at the Premier League top 5, guys. As you can see, this is the top 5. So Liverpool are basically secured Champions League. Arsenal haven't secured it yet. I mean, Arsenal should, you would reckon, even though they've been a really poor run of form, guys. I mean, Arsenal got Southampton in the final match today, so Arsenal should get it. I think Newcastle's in a good position because I do expect Newcastle to get at least a result there against Arsenal, a draw there. And then Manchester City, they got Bournemouth, which they should win. Chelsea, you got United. So Chelsea's a bit of a precarious position, guys. And Aston Villa and Nottingham Forest. So let's go which team. So mathematically speaking, yeah. So basically, Brentford is out. So basically, we have a battle between Arsenal, Newcastle, City, Chelsea, Villa, and Forest. Basically, one, two, three, four, five, six. Six teams combined for five spots. Only one of these teams will not get Champions League. I think the odds. Oh, sorry, no, four, five. Yeah, wait, yeah, five. No, sorry, four of these teams. Four of these teams, because obviously I'm forgetting Liverpool already secured. So basically, everyone barring Liverpool is in contention for Champions League, with the exception of Brentford. So, guys, who you're backing on, guys? Who's your money backing on, guys? I mean, if I had to make a prediction, guys, because let me see, when is the next set of games we got? Next set of games we got is Friday and Sunday, Monday. So we don't have any games until Friday. So Aston Villa Spurs. I think we should just look ahead, guys. Aston Villa Spurs. I mean, that game Aston Villa should win. Chelsea United. I mean, Chelsea should be United. You would reckon. I remember, what is it called? United are playing the Europa League final next week, so I reckon United will probably play a second string team in that game. Um, and Chelsea should win. Everton Southampton doesn't mean anything. West Ham Forest. Can Forest get a win away there in West Ham? We'll see. Brentford, Fulham, Leicester, Ipswich, Arsenal, and Newcastle. So we have no final. So, oh yeah, the FA Cup finals, I think May 17th. Is the FA Cup final May 17th? I think it is, which is why Manchester City aren't playing. Is that FA Cup final May? Yeah, I think it's May 17th. Yeah, it's May 17th. So Manchester City should win that. So yeah, I mean, I think, guys, I think Arsenal will get top five. Newcastle should get it. City should get. Guys, I think Forest might actually miss out. I think Forest might actually miss out in Champions League. Because I'm looking at the table right here, guys. Forest are 1 point behind Chelsea. And Forest have to play West Ham away. And then they got Chelsea at home. Whereas Chelsea got City. Sorry, Chelsea got United. And then we got Forest away. It's only 1 point gap. This is going to be tough, guys. It's going to be tough for Chelsea. And Aston Villa. Actually, let me look at Aston Villa. Who do they got? Aston Villa got Spurs and United away. That's not too easy for Aston Villa. So I think I'm going to go with Chelsea just because I do expect Chelsea to beat United. And then I expect Chelsea to get a draw against Forest. So, and I think 4 points should be enough. Whereas Forest, I think, yeah, I think they could beat West Ham, but I don't think they'll beat Chelsea. Basically, I think for Forest to get Champions League, they have to beat Chelsea. I think they have to basically win both games. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the top five pans out, guys, and everything. So, oh yeah, I should send the streamer link, actually. I should do that, actually. Let me do that real quick. All right, let's read some guys' comments. Patrick Millie says, hello and happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. All right, so yeah, happy Mother's Day. All right, so I guess that's pretty much it for the EPL section, guys. There's not really much to say here, guys. And so yeah, I think this is how it's going to be. So we're going to move to the next segment, guys. It's going to probably be a short stream since we don't have a lot of people here, guys, which is, I suppose, a good thing. So yeah, let me let people know it live. All right, so let's move to the next segment. La Liga. So yeah, La Liga guys. When it comes to La Liga guys, Barcelona is a great position. Basically, as long as we beat Espanyol away, which we should be able to. Although Espanyol have been pretty good this season, so they have not been as bad as you may think. Um, basically, as long as we beat them, we are basically guaranteed the league title. Real Madrid. Let's talk about this game real quick, actually, guys. Let's talk about this game. Barcelona, man, we got the win here against Real Madrid. We beat Real Madrid 4 times in a single season. You know how crazy that is, guys? To beat Real Madrid 4 times in a single season is mind-boggling. Just to put it in perspective, guys, it's never happened before. It's never happened before where Barcelona has won, where a team has won 4 Clásicos in a single season. This is the first time it's happened. And for Barca, man, I mean, we could have won this game like 5-3 or 5-6-3 or whatever. We were just that much better. It's just our finishing of the day was just so bad. And I mean, look at the overall game: 23 shots, 9 target. Real Madrid only had 9 shots, 5 on target. They were clinical with their chances. Barca weren't. We could have scored so many goals this game, you know. And I just think for Real Madrid, man, this defense is just a calamity. Ceballos, Vasquez, Giovanni Asensio, Fran Garcia. I mean, that just defense is just a nightmare. I mean, it's horrendous. And Carlo Ancelotti is definitely leaving at the end of the season. He's definitely leaving. We're gonna most likely see Xabi Alonso come in. And I'll be honest with you guys, I'm not sure if Xabi Alonso is the guy to save Real Madrid. I'm not sure if he is. Um, I mainly say that because I just don't think he has experience with handling Real Madrid. Because, bro, when you go from Bayer Leverkusen to Real Madrid, it's a big gap. There's a gigantic, enormous amount of quality and display. So there's a huge upgrade, right? So I think for Real Madrid, they have to get rid of fraud players in this team. Like, I'm sorry, Mendy has to go. Sorry, I mean Alaba has to go. Is it time to sell Vasquez? Potentially. Um, I would say Vallejo probably needs to be sold. Rodrigo, maybe. Rodrigo didn't play any minutes of this game. Is Rodrigo gonna get sold? So yeah, I'm not sure what's gonna happen with that. And so Barcelona, man, we're looking fantastic. Ferran Torres had an amazing game. Yamal was amazing. Rafinha was well. Pedri, Eric Garcia, even Eric Garcia was balling out at right back. Was mind-boggling to me. So yeah, like I said, guys, it's gonna be interesting to see what happens there, man. Um, and everything. So my point I'm trying to make here for Barcelona is that our offense is so good. It's just the defense of Barcelona is not that great. That's the one issue I have with Barcelona is that our offense is so amazing. It's just the defense, man. The defense is just not that great. But for Barcelona, man, as I said, Rafinha was amazing. Scored a brace. Ferran Torres, 3 assists on the day, hat trick of assists. Yamal. And it's crazy, guys. Mbappe has scored a hat trick in this game, but most people have forgot about it, you know. And so and you know, Mbappe's had an amazing season for Real Madrid. I think he's probably the only one of the few positives for Real Madrid this season. Like he scored so many goals this season. I think I read it somewhere. He scored the most goals in a debut season for of any Real Madrid player in history. So that is incredible for him to do. But it's a shame that Real Madrid are probably going to end the season with only 2 trophies to display, which is the UEFA Super Cup and the Intercontinental Cup. You know, 2 trophies that, let's be real, should not be the only trophies they win this season. We expected them to win La Liga. We expected them to at least put up a fight in the Copa del Rey and go decently far in the Champions League, at least semis. And they failed to meet that in all calendar year. And yeah, Carlo Ancelotti is going to probably resign. And Real Madrid is going to have a huge rebuild this summer. Real Madrid is going to have to rebuild because Real Madrid this season have not been great. Vinicius has not been good for majority of the season. Uh, Bellingham has been kind of poor. Guler probably needs to get more game time. I'd say the only positives Real Madrid have had this season have been Mbappe and Valverde. I think these are the 2 most consistent players. Rudiger's not been great. Courtois, he's still been amazing. And yeah, I mean, Barca's side, man, 4 out Clasico wins in a row is insanity. I mean, if you had told me that beginning of the season, I would have laughed at you. I said, we're not winning 4. So yeah, Real Madrid's gonna have to have a whole rebuild, and it'll be interesting to see what happens with Real Madrid this summer because I'm sure a lot of talking points will happen with Real Madrid. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see what happens. But anyways, let's quickly go to the other La Liga games. I'm gonna quickly go through since there's not really much to say there. Las Palmas 0, Rayo Vallecano 1. Rayo Vallecano gets a crucial win on the road. Valencia 3 gets off and 0. Valencia continues their really good form this year, guys. Celta Vigo 3, Sevilla 2, Villarreal 1, Girona 0. Villarreal continues their good run of form. Mallorca beats Real Valladolid. Atletico Madrid beats Sociedad 4-0, guys. 4-0. Sola scored 4 goals in 23 minutes. Like, that is insanity right there, guys. To score 4 goals in 23 minutes, mind-boggling. Absolutely craziness there. And Sociedad looking really bad. I mean, Sociedad, their manager, Alguacil, Emmanuel is leaving at the end of the season. And yeah, Zubimendi is leaving as well. He's going to Arsenal. So yeah, Real Sociedad, man, it's just been a disastrous season for them. A really, really bad season for them. Usually they're not this bad, but this is like a really bad season for Real Sociedad. They've been very bad. Leganes beat Espanyol 3-2 in a thriller of a game. And that goalkeeper, Juan Garcia, is a pretty good shot stopper, guys. 24 years old. One player to look out for. And we talked about that. Athletic Club got the win there against Alaves 1-0. Real Betis won, Osasuna won. Real Betis got the draw there at home. So if you're looking at the table right here, guys, obviously Barcelona are top of the table. We should be able to win La Liga now. Real Madrid second. They should be able to get second. Athletic Madrid clinched Champions League. Athletic Club. Now, Athletic Club have they qualified? No, they haven't mathematically secured with 3 games to go. So we got 9 points. So Athletic Club are in a pretty good position as long as they beat Getafe. Ooh, that Getafe game is on the road. But I still think Athletic Club and Villarreal, I think it's going to be Villarreal, Real Betis. I think Villarreal is in a good position to do it. So it's going to basically Athletic Club should get Champions League, and then it's a battle between Villarreal and Real Betis for that 5th spot. Let me just look at the running games real quick. So Real Betis, they got Rayo Vallecano on the road. Ooh, that's going to be a tricky one. And then Villarreal got Leganes. Villarreal should beat Leganes. So, I mean, let's just look at the upcoming games real quick, guys. So we look at round 36 here, guys. Round 36. So around 36. Villarreal got Leganes. They should have won. Real Betis, that's a tricky one. Rayo Vallecano on the road is going to be difficult. Around 37, Real Betis, Athletic Madrid on the road. Villarreal, they got Barca on the road. And the Villarreal, they got Sevilla at home. So I think the fixture schedule favors Villarreal more than Real Betis because Real Betis have Valencia at home. And we know Valencia have been pretty solid. So I would say Villarreal should get 5th place. But, man, I hope Real Betis can get 5th. I would love to see Real Betis in the Champions League. But I think Villarreal will just get it. Real Betis will probably get 6th. And then Celta will probably get 7th then. Yeah, and maybe with Valencia going super good form, guys, maybe Valencia can actually get European football. It's crazy to say that because they were in the relegation zone at the beginning of the year, and now they've turned it around. So, yeah, obviously we know Real Valladolid is already relegated. Las Palmas and Leganes are battling through. So, yeah, Sevilla, man, I don't want Sevilla to get relegated, but they're in really bad run of form. So, we'll see what comes about. And, yeah. Indeed. So let's read some guys' comments. Yamal is going war against Ramos and Casillas. Immigration now taking place. Huh? What? Okay. Chouameni's Camavinga were expected to perform well the DMF role, but they didn't live up to expectations throughout the whole season. Yeah. DMF center defensive midfield center back needs a rebuild. I agree. Sola should get a 10 rating. Yeah, of course, Sola should get a 10 rating. All right, so we have 2 more leagues to look at, and then we're gonna look at the other leagues. And yeah, we're gonna probably keep the stream short, guys, which is nice. So let's move to Bundesliga. So, guys, Bayern have officially clinched the title. They've already won the title last weekend. And yeah, so now we're gonna discuss about this, guys. So this is it, guys. Bundesliga is almost over, guys. We only have 1 more match day left of this league, guys. And as you can see right here, guys, this is how the table is looking like. So Dortmund, guys. Dortmund actually did the unthinkable and managed to beat Leverkusen on the road, meaning that Dortmund could actually get Champions League, guys. Actually, yeah. Let me read this comment from Skull Crusher before we move to the Bundesliga section. What are the thoughts on the VAR decision about handballs El Clasico? Okay, so I remember the one Tchouaméni. That, correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but I believe it hit his shoulder. It didn't hit his hand. So I believe it was the right decision not to give the penalty. And the other one, I don't remember. Personally, for me, guys, I don't really like to talk about these kind of stuff because it wasn't blatant obvious. I think these were just like 50-50 decisions. So, I'm glad. So, yeah. So Skull Crusher, I forgot. Well, I forgot the other one that's on my head. I remember the Tchouaméni one, but I forgot the other one. I think there was another one Barca had. I don't remember, guys. I don't remember. But anyways, let's move past from that. Barca got the win, and that's all that really matters. So, other one is a Firmino one. Let me see. I don't remember that one, to be honest with you. I don't remember that one. I don't remember that one at all. Let me see if it says here in the insights here real quick. Let me see if it said there. Let me see if it said in the commentary thing. Oh, you're talking about that one. Yeah. Fermin Lopez, that didn't score. Yeah, for me, I feel like that should have counted in my opinion, but it is what it is. It didn't count, and so yeah, that should have counted. That should have been a goal in my opinion. I don't know why that wasn't a goal, but yeah, whatever. I mean, it is what it is. So yeah, Barcelona, man, we should have got that goal there, but it is what it is. So yeah, okay, yeah. Thanks for letting me know. Okay, guys, let's move to Bundesliga now. Guys. Bundesliga. So when it comes to the Bundesliga, guys, so what minute are we on here? So we're on 20. I'm going to update the stream marker. So 23 minutes. So 23 minutes. Okay. So when it comes to Bundesliga, guys, we have one more match day to go, right? So let's talk about round 33. So Wolfsburg 2, Hoffenheim 2. Okay, good, decent result, I suppose. Mainz get the win against Bochum as they needed. Freiburg as well. Heidenheim beats Union Berlin. And guys, it's official. With Leipzig not beating Werder Bremen on the road, Leipzig will not be in next season's Champions League, guys. This is the first time they have not been in the Champions League since, I believe, the 2017-2018 season. That is a long time, guys. We're not going to see Leipzig in the Champions League. And for me, it's very much deserved. Leipzig have not been good this Bundesliga campaign. And yeah, they deserve to not be in the Champions League. I mean, they got literally grouped in the league phase. I know they had a tough run of games and everything, but still to not even make it at least the playoffs is shocking, So yeah, and then Bayern got the win against Gladbach. Muller's final home game. The Dortmund, man, they did it. They actually managed to beat Leverkusen on the road, which is an incredible achievement, guys. To beat Leverkusen on the road is a very, very difficult achievement. Leverkusen have a pretty good home record, guys. Leverkusen rarely lose at home, guys. So for the fact of them to actually do this, and remember, they did this from a losing position too, because Frimpong scored the goal at the 30th minute. Dortmund scored 4 in the second half. And yeah, I mean, for Leverkusen, man, really shocking. Now, I understand Leverkusen probably didn't have anything to play for, obviously knowing that the league is already lost and everything, so there's not really much to play for. But still, for Dortmund to do this on the road is quite astonishing. So my thing for Dortmund is that this is incredible what Niko Kovac has done in the short term, because beginning of the season, man, they were looking hopeless, looking disastrous, looking really bad. And now it's looking really peak for Bayer Leverkusen. So for Dortmund, as I said, man, very, very good job there and getting the win there. And the Frankfurt, man, Frankfurt 2, St. Pauli 2. How did Frankfurt not even win this game? It's crazy to me, and this is a really bad result for Frankfurt. Now, I think Frankfurt is still in a good position to get Champions League, but still, it's not looking great. So Stuttgart 4, Augsburg 0. And yeah, so Stuttgart, man, It's looking peak first. So looking at the table right here, guys. Bayern Munich have obviously got Champions League, obviously Leverkusen as well. I don't have Frankfurt. I don't think Frankfurt have mathematically clinched it yet. Frankfurt haven't, I believe, right? Or have they? No, I think that Frankfurt have done it. I think Frankfurt have done it. So Frankfurt's going to get Champions League. And now it's basically between Freiburg and Dortmund. Do Mainz have a chance? No, I don't think Mainz have a chance. Mainz is a slim chance, but it's really unlikely. So it's basically between Freiburg and Dortmund. Freiburg have to play against Frankfurt at home. And Dortmund have Holstein Kiel at home. Now, you would reckon Dortmund should beat Holstein Kiel. But Freiburg, here's the thing for Freiburg. If they beat Frankfurt, then they get Champions League. So this is going to come down to the wire, guys. This is going to come down to the wire. Guys. Let me actually check, though. Frankfurt have got Champions League, right? I think they have. Let me check. Check. Oh no, Frankfurt haven't qualified for Champions League. It's at least Europa League. So Dortmund, yeah, I think Dortmund's in a good position, guys. Dortmund are in a great position, guys. Dortmund in a good position because as long as they beat Holstein Kiel, which they should. I mean, it's Holstein Kiel for crying out loud. They should get Champions League. And I think it's going to be between. So is Freiburg really going to miss out? I think Freiburg might actually just miss out, which I would be so devastated. I would really want Freiburg back in the champ. I want to see Freiburg in the Champions League. But I think Dortmund will actually pull this off. Which, by the way, if Dortmund actually managed to get Champions League from being ninth in the mid-table, hats off, because that's an incredible, crazy achievement to do that. If they do manage to do that. So, yeah, I mean, if Dortmund actually managed to do it, man, that'll be a crazy achievement. So, yeah. Yo, what's up? I don't see Alonso fixes Real Madrid. Alonso's kind of limited in my opinion. Yeah, I'm not really sure Alonso's really the guy. I'm not sure if he is, but I'll talk about more of my thoughts when we get to the video itself. But yeah. Kovac is taking over the mantle from Terzic. Eden Terzic Remontada second half of the season. Yeah, let's try this when we get Serie A. Dortmund only needs to win by 2-0 or 3-1, and they're in, regardless of Freiburg and Frankfurt match. Frankfurt are not in yet. Dortmund will lose. No, I don't think Dortmund will lose. Dortmund, they were 11th. Dang it. Dortmund were 11th. Oh, yeah, that's right. They were like 11th in the Bundesliga. I remember we were discussing this. And now all of a sudden, they've gone unbeaten, and now they're on the cusp of Champions League, guys. Cusp of Champions League. Like, this is crazy, guys. But yeah, I'm really hoping that somehow Holstein Kiel actually win. But yeah, I mean, but here's the thing though: Holstein Kiel in the relegation zone. So Holstein Kiel might actually be able to pull this off, and it would be typical Dortmund to screw this up. It would be typical Dortmund. So it wouldn't surprise me if Dortmund do lose. Like I wouldn't put it past Dortmund. But let's be real: this is a golden opportunity for Dortmund. Dortmund are the favorites, and this is a great opportunity for them to salvage this season by getting Champions League on the skin of their teeth. So, yeah, let's see, man. I also I don't want Dortmund to do it, but They might actually just do it, guys. We'll see. So when is the final match day, guys? The final match day is at 9:30 a.m. I think on Saturday. Yep, 9:30 a.m. Saturday. So all of the games will take place simultaneously at the same time. So we're gonna find out everything that's gonna unfold. So if I had to do a prediction, this is how I think it's gonna end. I think Munich will. Well, I think Frank. I think Dortmund will actually pull through in third place, actually. And I have a feeling Freiburg and Frankfurt will end in a draw, meaning that I think Frankfurt will just about get Champions League with fourth place. And I think Freiburg will end up being fifth. And Mainz will be sixth, and Leipzig will probably be seventh. So Leipzig will go to the Conference League. So yeah, this is how I think it's gonna finish. Um, but yeah, we're gonna see what happens, man. We're gonna see what happens. I really hope Dortmund, I really hope Freiburg actually manage to do it, but I think they'll mess up, unfortunately. So um I want to see Frankfurt and Freiburg do it, but both I don't think both will do it. All right, so the final league we're going to discuss here in Serie A. What minute we're in? 32 minutes. So I think we're doing pretty good on time. So round 36, guys. So Napoli tied to Genoa. Napoli's winning streak comes to an end as Inter have pulled the gap to 1 point. So Inter can still win this league, guys. It is still possible for Inter to do it. But here's the thing, though. Will Inter actually do it? Because here's the thing. If you're Inter Milan, I think you would rather win the Champions League than the league title. Because when it comes to league title, you still need Napoli to drop more points, right? And for Inter, I mean, look at their fixture schedule. Inter have to play Lazio on match day 37, right? They're going to play Lazio match day 37, and then they got to hope that Parma do them a favor against Napoli. So, and if you look at the final match day 38, Inter got Como away, and Como is not bad. Como is difficult. We seen how good Como's done under Cesc Fabregas. And then Napoli got Cagliari at home. So it's in Napoli's hands still, but it's not. It's made it a bit more tricky. Put it this way. So Atalanta, man, I think they should be good. Atalanta should be in a good position, although they do play Roma tomorrow. That's gonna be a big one, guys. I think if Atalanta beat Roma, then they're gonna get Champions League. And Juventus, man, once again, man, concede a last-minute goal to Lazio. A last-minute goal. So Juventus not in a clear yet. Lazio there. Roma, so Roma are still gonna play. So yeah, I mean, we have a very interesting Serie A ahead of us, guys. So let's go to the games we got. So Milan beat Bologna 3-1 as expected. Como beat Cagliari 3-1. Lazio won. Juventus won. Dang, Lazio. But the last minute goal against Juventus, man. And yeah. And then Empoli 2, Parma 1, Monza 2, and then Inter. So, guys, who's getting that Champions League spot? It should be Juventus. Like, let's be real. Juventus should get Champions League. Let me look at Juventus's run of games, though, actually. Let's go round 37. So who do Juventus got round 37? So Juventus got Udinese. They should be able to beat Udinese, you would expect. And then they got Venezia away. So Juve have a pretty nice run of games, whereas Roma got Milan. Ooh, that's going to be difficult. Then they got Torino away. And then looking at Lazio got Inter away. That's going to be difficult. And Lazio got Lecce at home. So, yeah, I think Juve should get Champions League. You would reckon Juve should. But we're going to have to see. So, I'm going to go with Juve. I think Juve will get Champions League somehow. By the skin of their teeth. So, yeah, Juve should get Champions League. Yo, what's up? Thank you for joining, Poi. Juventus, Atalanta, Inter, Napoli. Yeah, I agree. I think it should be that. That should be that, or that should be the teams that make it through. Come on, Torino Football Club. So, all right. So I think we're done there, guys. So I think we have our one last segment. Let's go look at the other leagues of the world, guys, and let's wrap it up here. I forgot to mute the stream. Sorry. So League On. Let's look at League On real quick, guys. League On's almost ending up as well. So PSG. So let me actually read. So I think PSG have qualified. Yeah, PSG got, Marseille have got, Monaco have got. So we have one more game to go, guys. Look at this, guys. We have a three-way tie for third, fourth, and fifth. So I'm looking at this table right here, guys. Maybe Strasbourg can actually do it. Because let's see. Nice got Stade Brest on the road, which they should win. Lille got Reims at home. They should win. Strasbourg, they got Le Havre. So if they all three of these teams win, which you would expect, they're going to get it. And I think Lyon is going to miss out. So, yeah. How many teams? So how many teams from Ligue 1 can get Champions League? Let's actually check it out. How many teams can get? So Marseille are back in the Champions League. That's good to see. V means. Okay, so Nice, Lille, Strasbourg. So basically 4 teams at the most. So 3.5. 3.5 teams can do it. 3.5 teams can do it. So Nice, I guess, is in a good position. So it'd be pretty nice if they do it. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens. So, all right, what other leagues we should look at? So, what minute are we on? So 30. So I'm looking at Eredivisie, guys. So Eredivisie, guys, look at this table right here, guys. Ajax have not been good, guys. In the last 3 games, Ajax have dropped points. I mean that PSV is 1 point behind. And with 2 games to spare, it's anyone's title. Groningen away, and the PSV got Hercules at home. So PSV might actually be able to do this, guys. PSV might actually be able to do this around 34. So we're gonna find out the final set of games next week, guys. And PSV. So I'd say PSV in a really good position because Ajax got 20 at home. That's gonna be difficult. And then whereas PSV, they got Sparta Rotterdam. So honestly, I think PSV is in a better position, guys. But remember, Ajax do have a 1 point gap though. So PSV need to win both games, and I hope that Ajax draw points for them to win the title. And let's be real, this title should have been PSV's, right? It's just the Ajax went on a really good run of form. PSV had a run of form, making this a lot closer than it should have been. But yeah, it should be Ajax. It should be PSV that wins this title. Turkish Super League. Let's look at this real quick, guys. The Super League, guys. I think it's pretty evidently clear that Galatasaray is going to win this. Yeah, it's pretty much. I think they've already won the title. Yeah, they already won the title. So Galatasaray won the title, guys. Congratulations to Galatasaray. They're looking at the Liga Portugal. Sporting and Benfica are level on head-to-head, level on points. They had a crazy game yesterday, guys, where it finished 1-1. And I'm looking at this table right here, guys. I think Sporting will be the more happier of the 2 teams because look at the Sporting got Ventura Guimaraes at home, whereas Benfica got Braga away, which ain't going to be easy. So, yeah, I think Sporting in a good position there to win the Portuguese league. So, yeah. And remember, if it finishes level on points, head-to-head is going to decide, and Sporting have the better head-to-head. So, all right. So let's go ahead and read some of you guys' final comments as we wrap it up today's stream. What do you think about the Ballon d'Or? It's season ending already. I'll be honest with you, Sage. I don't really know, honestly. It's hard to say. I think it depends on whichever team wins the Champions League. So if PSG win it, Dembele's going to win the Ballon d'Or. If Inter win it, it'll probably be Lautaro Martinez. You know, so I'm very confident. I'm saying that whichever team wins the Champions League will most likely win the Ballon d'Or. So yeah, Rafinha Ballon d'Or. I mean, that is a possibility, Prime Barca, but I wouldn't put my money on it. I wouldn't be so sure. Prime Barca says Inter will win UCL. Yeah, if Inter, I'll put it this way: Rafinha should be hoping that Inter wins the Champions League, because I think if PSG wins the Champions League, there's no way Barca player will win it for sure. There's no way, because it just won't happen. Now, if Inter wins, that's 50-50, to be fair. Top 10. What do you mean by top 10? Like top 10 candidates? I don't want to do all that. I don't want to do all that. I'll just say, I'll just give you 5 players that are in contention. I'll give you my top 5, I guess. I'll say Salah, Rafinha, Lautaro, Dembele, and Yamal. That's my top 5. So I'm not doing top 10. Barca ain't playing Club World Cup. I don't think the Club World Cup will impact the Ballon d'Or. I mean, it shouldn't be. I mean, but you never know, man. I don't know. I'm very confident, though, the Champions League winner will most likely get it. PSV ain't winning. They should win the title. But we'll see. Maybe Ajax can still do it. Sporting Benfica are so tight. Yeah, Benfica winning. Hey, I don't know. I don't think Benfica's going to win the title. If they finish level, they should have a match between Sporting and Benfica more fair, in my opinion. I also agree. And also, by the way, guys, I forgot to say this for the Serie A segment. If both teams finish on the same level of points, we'll have a playoff match to decide. That'd be awesome. I would love to see a playoff match happen between Inter and Napoli. Will it happen? Probably not. But yeah, anyways, I think we're gonna wrap it up here, guys. It's been a good stream. Obviously, I know it's been a quiet stream. We had the delay, and of course, so we didn't have as much fun as we could have had. But at least I got the stream done anyway. Even with the delay. So once again, guys, apologies for the delay. Next 2 weeks should be normal. We shouldn't have any delays. And yeah, so let me tell you guys the stream plan. So next week, guys, I probably won't stream at all. I may do a live stream if Barca wins La Liga on Thursday. I may potentially do that. I'm not so sure. We'll see, I suppose. We'll see if I have time. And then obviously Friday we'll have our Twitch stream, and then Sunday we'll have our weekend recap. So next week I'll probably just take a break and relax. Because the following week we're gonna have the Europa League final, and then the week after we got Conference League, and then we got the Champions League. So I think I'm gonna take those days to rest because rest is really important, guys. And yeah, like I said, guys, so if you guys did enjoy today's stream, so guys, remember guys to like and subscribe on your way out, guys. Let me see how many likes we're on today's stream, by the way, before we round off. We're currently on 11 likes. Yeah, that's pretty decent considering we had a small turnout, so I'm happy with that. So remember guys, like and subscribe on your way out, guys. And yeah, I'll see you guys later, man. Peace out.